Today we're going to talk about application insights within Microsoft Azure. Basically, application insights is an application performance management service for web applications, which enables you to monitor your website performance in Azure, right? It's going to help detect performance anomalies. It has a powerful analytical tool that helps you diagnose issues and understand how users are using your web application. It's really designed to ensure that you're getting optimum performance and the best-in-class user experience from your website. And the only way to do that is to understand what's happening, right? You can use it with a bunch of web platforms, .NET, Node.js, J2EE, many others, right? And it's important to realize that you're sending the data to Azure about your website, but the website itself or the web application doesn't have to be hosted in Azure, right? And then for those of you who are taking on DevOps processes, this is going to help you to ensure that you are enabling continuous improvement on your web app with connectivity to a whole bunch of different development tools, right? So basically, the way it works is you insert a small package into your application, right? So a small snippet of code, right? And set up the App Insight resource within Azure, sending the data to Azure to collect that information. The web app is monitored and it sends telemetry data to the Insight portal. And remember, that can be Azure or not, right? So the portal itself is Azure, but the application can be pretty much anywhere. Along with the application insights from the web app, you can pull in your host environmental data, right? So you can look at performance logs, you can look at Azure Diagnostics, you can look at Docker container logs, you know, and all of these are going to give you a full picture of what's happening within the web application, as well as what's happening in the environment where it lives, right? So you get that full picture, right? You can also set up periodic web tests that'll allow you to send requests to the web service, and it just basically ensures that it's responding properly and you're getting the correct feedback when you make a request, which basically tells you that the website is working the way it's supposed to, right? The implementation is very straightforward, you know, light set of code that tracks web calls that are non-blocking and that are sent in separate threads after they've been batched together. Now, some of the things that you can look at, right? What are the most popular web pages in your application and at what time of the day and where is that traffic coming from, right? So kind of basic information that you're going to see from most platforms anyway, but this allows you to track that in more fine-grained detail. It's also going to look at dependency rates or response times and failure rates to find out if there's an external service that's causing performance issues on your application, right? So if there's a portal that your customers are getting to going through to get to your application and there are response time issues going through that mechanism, you know, maybe there's an issue there and then misconfiguration. It tracks exceptions for both server and browser information. It'll show things like page views and load performance from the end user's side, from their browser information. It's going to collect session information, so who, what, when, where. You know, it's going to collect the performance and host diagnostics that we talked about, right? So again, giving us that complete picture of what's happening within our application. It's going to collect trace logs for correlating trace events with requests, you know, and help you get a deeper insight into the data and, you know, dig deeper in the diagnostics to improve performance. And it's got some additional flexibility here. So you can write custom snippets of code to collect other pieces of data that aren't part of, you know, the canned package, if you will. So if you want to know, you know, how many trophies a gamer has gotten from their application, you know, you can track that kind of information within the application insights and show some of the statistics as part of the reporting package. All of these reports can be looked at through Azure's suite of reporting tools, connecting through things like Power BI to really visualize and get some great fine-grained analytical information about that application. So It's a really useful tool. Anybody who has an application or a website really wants to know the information that that is being put out there. They want to know who's viewing what's the most popular, so that they can repeat that and do it better. So if you've got any questions about this technology, Azure, website hosting, application performance in Azure, we're doing all kinds of projects around this stuff, and we'd really be excited to help out and answer any questions you may have. You can click on the link below or get in touch with us, and we'd be happy to help you out. Hope you have a great day, and thanks for listening.